A quiet afternoon settles over the small cafe, where rain gently taps against the glass, and the world outside feels distant. The young widow pauses near the window, her eyes catching the sight of a man seated alone at a corner table. He is well dressed, clearly successful, yet there is a heaviness in his posture that no expensive suit can hide. His stare is fixed on the coffee growing cold in front of him, as if he has forgotten it is even there. In that moment, something familiar tightens in her chest. She has seen that look before, the same hollow exhaustion, the same silent surrender that once lived in her husband's eyes during his final months. Without meaning to, her memories surface. Late nights, unspoken worries, and a man carrying burdens too heavy to share. The resemblance is so strong that it feels as though time has folded in on itself, placing her past directly in front of her. Driven by instinct rather than intention, she moves closer. There is no plan, no expectation, only a quiet pull to acknowledge what she sees. When she speaks, her voice is gentle, honest, and unguarded. The CEO looks up, startled, as if someone has finally noticed the pain he has worked so hard to conceal from the world. That single exchange, so brief, so simple, breaks the invisible wall around him. Two strangers stand on opposite sides of life's losses, yet in that cafe window, their grief reflects back at each other. In the soft glow of that moment, an unexpected connection is born, proving that sometimes it takes a wounded heart to recognize another, and that even the smallest encounters can begin to heal what loneliness has long kept hidden. As their conversation slowly unfolds, the space between them begins to soften. At first, their words are cautious, almost polite, circling around safe topics like the weather and the cafe itself. Yet beneath every sentence lies a deeper current, an unspoken recognition that neither of them is truly fine. The widow listens more than she speaks, her eyes steady and compassionate, shaped by loss that has already stripped life down to its most honest truths. The CEO, so accustomed to boardrooms and measured conversations, finds himself lowering his guard without realizing it. He speaks of long days, sleepless nights, and the weight of expectations that never seem to end. He does not mention his wealth or achievements, only the loneliness that follows him despite constant noise and success. For the first time in a long while, he feels seen not as a title or a name, but as a tired human being. The widow shares her own story in fragments, not for sympathy, but with a calm strength born from survival. In that shared space, they understand something profound. Grief does not discriminate. It hides behind tailored suits and gentle smiles alike. Success cannot shield the heart from emptiness, and sorrow does not always announce itself with tears. Their conversation becomes a mirror, reflecting the truth that even the strongest appearances can conceal fragile souls longing to be understood. What begins as a quiet comment spoken without expectation slowly transforms into something far greater. The widow's simple honesty lingers in the air, settling into places the CEO has kept closed for years. For the first time, he does not rush to escape his emotions or bury them beneath responsibility. Instead, he allows himself to sit with them, realizing that acknowledging pain is not weakness, but the first step toward healing. Their conversation shifts from sorrow to reflection. The widow speaks about how loss reshaped her life, forcing her to rediscover purpose in small, meaningful ways, through kindness, patience, and the courage to keep moving forward. Her resilience plants a seed of hope in the CEO's heart. He begins to question the life he has been living, one driven by success but starved of connection. In her presence, he sees that fulfillment is not found in status, but in sincerity. As they part ways, neither of them is the same person who walked into the cafe. The widow feels lighter, comforted by the knowledge that her pain has not been meaningless, that it can still bring light to someone else's darkness. The CEO leaves with a renewed sense of clarity, inspired to reconnect with life beyond his work and to value the people he once overlooked. That single encounter becomes a quiet turning point, reshaping two lives in opposite yet harmonious ways. It proves that even brief moments shared with strangers can awaken hope, restore purpose, and breathe life back into hearts long silenced by loneliness.